All right, Brack Yahweh, Brack Yahushai, Brack Yahweh, Brack Yahushai, Kalpala Yahweh, Basa Yahushai, Basa Yahweh Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle, great militant rule will, and sincere today to the ox of the prince of the truth, to the quadruple corner of the earth, to the freedom power Yahweh, South China, the hope of elect, and for the world, and we call God his name Yahweh, and for the world, and we call Jesus Christ, name Yahweh Shai. And we're the Hebrew Israelite, and consisted of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, and those in line descendant. Go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, due to the scattering among the nations. All right, it's been in the news about the drought worsening out here in the southwest state. All right, with the whole water restrictions and stuff. All right, yeah, let's check out the other brother Karatazai in the Vegas camp. Put a compilation video together. A drought is upon her waters. All right, a different news clip and stuff. Okay, let's play this clip real quick.
Call to cut our water use in the Golden State. The Metropolitan Water District has announced an aggressive action plan. California's severe drought. KCAL 9's Nicole Comstock is live in Monrovia with reaction and just how we should be responding to the call. Nicole.
Well, Pat, a lot of people think these new restrictions are excessive, but climate scientists, on the other hand, tell us they're long overdue. She's put a lot of muscle into helping her garden grow.
I've had plants, they've just melted in the sun.
But Michelle Lee won't be putting as much water into it come June.
I am concerned about things dying, especially if we have heat waves.
That's when her neighborhood in the upper San Gabriel Valley will only be allowed to water outdoors once a week. This after Southern California declared a water shortage emergency and ordered 6 million people in parts of LA, Ventura, and San Bernardino counties to cut their usage by 30%.
I'll probably kill off all my hard work.
While the new restrictions might sound harsh to homeowners,
we are fooled all the time by the green scenery.
USC scientist Isam Heggie says it's our environment that's harsh, and our skewed perception of what it's supposed to look like where we live might be our own worst enemy.
When you look around you and you find that it's very green, you don't have the same desire to comply with public conservation. But if you are in a desert, then you will have more desire to comply because your eyes see.
And guess what? Southern California is a desert-like climate, but he says many yards here were designed with non-native plants that grow where it rains more. So our latest calls for conservation shouldn't be surprising.
These are just the beginning of overdue measures that we need to have to preserve and sustain our environment.
And if we don't cut back enough by September,
it's a tricky situation to balance.
The Metropolitan Water District might flex its muscle even more and implement a full outdoor watering ban in the fall. And that scientist says there's no need to panic about these new restrictions. We just all need to adapt to them. Reporting live in Monrovia.
Check this one out. This has to do with Lake Powell.
That we are all talking about actually says that they want to put less water into Lake Mead. Take a listen. Like this forgotten grill along the scenic route of Lake Mead, the growing Colorado River water crisis may be out of sight for some, but not for all.
Reclamation is working very close.
Yeah, so that's in Colorado still, and then explain how Idaho is affected by this as well. So multi-state is affected by this drought. All right, that's going on here in America. This is all biblical prophecy. Hey, how about y'all try doing this? All right, how about y'all try putting a squeeze on Babylon, aka America? All right. All these are part of the prophecies to systematically destroy America. All right, because we know the ultimate destruction is going to be by thermonuclear fire. But right now, you can have judgment destruction going out here and there. All right, and one of those is the drought. It's Jeremiah 38, like it's 50 and 38. A drought is upon her water, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven image, and they are mad upon their idols. Why? Because here in Babylon, it's full of idols, all right? Full of idol worship going on here in America, All right. Este, verse 39, therefore the wild beast of the desert with the wild beast of the island shall dwell there, and the owl shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. And that's when the nuclear missile gonna come. All right. After that, it's gonna be completely inhabitable. All right. It can be completely dried out. All right. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. And Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor city thereof, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. All right. Right here in the NLT in verse 39, that soon Babylon will be inhabited by desert animal and hyenas. It will be a home for owls. Never again will people live there. It will lie desolate forever. All right. And that's when the thermonuclear missiles. All right. After the fact. Okay. We got one more. It's Psalm 107 and verse 33. Psalm 107 and 33. He turned his river into wilderness and the water spring into dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness. Right, because America, we'll just focus on California and stuff, produced a lot of fruits and vegetables. All right. For not just America, but also export to other countries as well. All right. But now going to become barren. All right. It's a fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. Right. Because the farmer going to be affected by that water restriction and the drought as well. All right. So they have to restrict their water usage on the farm and stuff. That's going to be less farming done, gardening and stuff, and that could be less produce available to the consumers. All right, which is also going to cause a famine. All right, and we know a famine is coming. All right, because how about y'all try they're going to come? All right, pursuant to prophecy. All right, via Matthew 24. All right, Luke 21. Second Ezra 15. All speak about a famine. Okay, a famine to come. Okay, it's a fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. All right, barrenness. Okay, hold up. Malakah, thoughtness, barrenness, saltiness. All right, barren land. Okay. That's the word. It's the barren. It's the land too poor to produce much of any vegetation. See, and that's what's gonna happen here in America. All right, no produce gonna be done. All right, it's the what's that? That's 34. A fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell it. Right, because the wickedness of this land. All right, wickedness on top of wickedness. He turneth the wilderness into a standing water, and dry ground into spring waters. It's a water spring. But that was it. That was the point. In verse 34, that was the end of that. You know. So yeah, Mr. The Lord is doing this. All right. Bring these calamity and evil upon this place. All right. just a quick little video on that concerning the drought out here. And with that, I want to thank Tawada, Yahweh, Shalom. With that, Shalom.